los nudillos con Lonzo, con Trey, con Zion. Soy un rayo, tú traes un aro y un balón. En el parque la típica discusión, Jordan o LeBron. Mi corazón es grande y mi talento enorme, os lo aseguro, todos van a conocer mi nombre.
So off the tip, it's New York. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Johnson. On the wing, Giannis. Outside, Lynn. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3 seconds. Violation. Now here's Johnson. Outside Roy. Wide open. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for New York. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Oladipo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's stolen by Johnson. From 17 feet out, they grab their own miss. New York with the ball. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Bosch. That is no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Jefferson, that's for 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. Goes back up. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bosch. They shoot again. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now here's Lynn. And here's Bird. He's covered by Roy. It's Oladipo on the wing. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Yao. And Yao slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
It's stolen by Johnson. Roy from outside trains the three-pointer.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Giannis drives in. Pass to Bird. And it's sent back by Bosch. Out left to the wing. Johnson right side. Giannis left side. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And again, New York turns it over. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Pass to Roy. Shoots the three. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Roy's got a couple of threes now in the first for Albuquerque. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chalk up two there. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Albuquerque. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across Greg all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Here's Bosch following the score by New York. Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Jefferson. That's blocked by Bird. Giannis inside. And taken away by Magic. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Pass to Yao. From deep, Giannis. Nice D from Oda.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there. The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so it's Albuquerque. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Johnson. The 7-footer falls. Johnson's got his first points of the game. Albuquerque leading by 14. And here's Here's Arenas. He's got 6. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Out to the right wing. And Jefferson, here we go.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Outside Leonard. Back to Arenas. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Irving attacking. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And taken away by Roy.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And stolen by Irving. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Irving throws it down.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Now, here's Jefferson. Roy can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
New York trails by 17. It's tipped. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Roy from outside buries the long-range jumper. Roy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Irving. Launches it. Drills it from outside. And Albuquerque leads by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Walker in the corner. It's stolen by Odom. The finish. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Outside Roy. It's stolen by Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Johnson. Here's Leonard. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They need this. Johnson, good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Outside Arenas. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Elijah Wan, no good. Here's Jefferson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Albuquerque leading by 16. Here's Arenas. And slam dunk by Arenas.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Arenas attacking. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Elijah. Pass to Leonard. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Here's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
For 3, Roy, and he's good on the 3 ball. Roy's got 6 points, and through the... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Albuquerque leading by 17. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Bosch. Lets it go with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
And there's the call on Roy. That'll be his second foul of the game. They get a hand on it. Doubled by Bosch.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw up for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Pass to Roy. And here's Bosch. Here's Roy. They get it back. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Bosch. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Bosch has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Albuquerque. To the paint. Here it's Bird. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Here's Roy. Following the basket by Larry Bird. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Roy. Outside for Jefferson. The 3 from Bosch. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Albuquerque leading by 23. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Roy from outside.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Back to Oladipo. Inside. Stolen by Bosch. Johnson attacking. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Added adding to this lead. He's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
For Albuquerque, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 12 points for Chris Bosh.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Giannis. Here's Bosh. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Giannis. Here's Oladipo. And no good that time. And Albuquerque the other way now. It's Roy on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 8 points for Brandon Roy. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Oladipo. The step back jumper is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Bird. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Pushing it up. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Here's Bosh. And it's in off the backboard. Bosh has got 12 points in just the second half.
And Bosh has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
What a performance for Chris Bosh. He has... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. Takes it from 10. It's good. Johnson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so here's Albuquerque following the score by New York. A nice shot by Irving.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Pass to Elijah. Back to Arenas. Kicks it out to Leonard. Connects from 3-point range.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Johnson surveying the floor. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Outside Arenas. Odom on the wing. Now Arenas. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, Irving. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Johnson left side. Outside for Jefferson. Rebound by Albuquerque. On its way from Irving for 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Shaq.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Now here's Johnson. Down low. Lets it go. From 8. And that one is good. That's now 8 points for Brandon Roy.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's Shaq. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. On the wing, Irving. Stolen by Roy. Johnson outside. Shoots over Leonard. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here is Olajuwon. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Johnson right side. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Albuquerque on D. Here's Johnson. Outside for Roy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Outside Arenas. Olajuwon in the high post. The kick out to Odom. Off target from three-point range. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the athleticism Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends.
And the second free throw, good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Odom. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.